Good evening from Sheffield, where snooker remains centre stage. On the back of the 17-day tournament that came to a conclusion on Monday just gone, the Seniors World Championship is now underway here at the Crucible Theatre. It's a competitive field for sure, including Brazilian Igor Figueiredo, who's hoping to retain the title.
15 matches over 5 fabulous days as the stars of yesteryear get to turn back the clock here at the iconic Crucible Theatre.
It's getting tougher and tougher every year, and we've got stiff competition this year in the World Seniors.
It will mean a lot to me to win the competition by getting the champion of champions.
Absolutely beautiful.
What a dramatic finish this is.
It gets harder as you get older, there's no doubt about it, but you never lose the competitive spirit.
The curtain went up this lunchtime. There's the trophy, and at the table, or on broadcast duty, we have two players that know exactly what it's like to play snooker at the highest level. World champion Dennis Taylor, Lee Richardson, good to see you both. Dennis, the first thing that strikes me is just the vibe of the Crucible. It sort of remains as strong as ever.
Especially when you've got one table. The venue is the best venue in the world to play snooker. And hopefully it'll be here, the Seniors and the World Championship, for many, many years to come. And what a match we've got lined up. Igor Figueiredo coming back to defend his title. He's been here a couple of weeks. I've seen him in the square with his wife, Camilla, and he's been here acclimatizing himself. And he is just a wonderful, wonderful character. And the smile he's got the best smile in snooker, has Igor.
Lee, the vibe of the Crucible, I'm sure you'd agree too, whether for players or for supporters, for snooker fans, is remarkable.
It's electric, and they can't wait to get out of here. I mean, the stand this afternoon was unbelievable. I mean, they're supposed to be seniors. You know, when you're talking seniors, your mince pies have gone, your neck's hurting, your back's cracking. You have half an hour practice, you pull hamstrings, you think you've been running with Rob Walker, and then, you know, when that all creeps into your game, you know, you start slipping down the rankings quicker than falling out the pub.
Okay, it's a very talented field for sure. Let's take a look at the draw to see who is going to play who. And the world champion Igor Figueiredo about to face Wayne Townsend for a place in the quarterfinals. Aaron Canavan against Andrew Norman. Dominic Dale got the better of Craig Steadman earlier today, and Joe Perry beat Fabio Lurson. Dominic and Joe both recently retired from the main tour, so they're going to be strong contenders. Jimmy White against Alfie Burden. Tony Drager against Gerard Green. Hassan Kurday against Tony Knowles, and Charles Yonk, who's travelled from South Africa, is going to play Ken Doherty. Just tell me about this shot this afternoon in the match between Joe Perry and Fabio Lurson.
I've never seen a shot like that.
Whoa!
I mean, if it had been a shot of the championship, it would have won with a foul shot. Foul shots never won a shot of a championship. Never seen anything.
Joe did take advantage, didn't he?
Joe, it shows why he's just retired. He was great because he was put under pressure, and he responded.
27.
He had a couple of 70 breaks, and he was missing the long pots, but in amongst them, he was looking good. And it's going to be a cracking matchup between him and Dominic Dale.
27-3.
I'm wondering if Joe's going to enjoy his snooker more. He's now going to play Dominic Dale, as we said, Lee. And Dominic, a great showman. And he needed to pull something out this afternoon. He needed to up a gear, and he did that.
Yeah, it was a tough match with Craig Steadman as well, because Craig's played him a couple of times and he's beaten him. But Dominic, he just loves being out there. You know you're going to get the best from Dom. But, yeah, he finished well. Nice 107, I think it was, to finish with. And he's, yeah, listen, you don't know what you're going to get from him, but he'll be back.
But to finish with a century break, he's never ever made a century break on the one-table situation. In fact, this is the first time he's played on the one table in the Crucible Theatre. He's got to a couple of quarterfinals. But what a showman the spaceman is. He's great to watch. He bounces around the table. But Craig Steadman put him under pressure, but he coped well with it.
So tonight's action about to get underway. Igor Figueiredo against Wayne Townsend, and Aaron Canavan, who won this event 7 years ago against Andrew Norman. And there is no doubt, as Dennis and Lee were saying, Igor Figueiredo was so proud of winning the title last year. He's arrived to defend his title, and he's been talking to Rob Walker.
I think the feeling over the moon to coming back and defending this trophy again, this title. I think it's very important for my culture, for Americas. I hope I win it again, because this feeling, I never stop it. I'm so happy. Yeah, I think that 2025 is more difficult. You have a Joey Perry, Dominic Dale, Ken Doherty is a champion, Jimmy White is a legend, but I think anyone have chance to win. But sometimes I think myself is a big opponent, because when you get your chance, only you possible to make mistakes for to lost or to miss. This is a big point. Yeah, emotion, look at this. I have a lot of emotion when I walk around inside the Crucible. I have a feeling soldiers play here, the legends play here. I have this feeling, and now my name inside this history also as pleasure for my life, pleasure for my country.
Well, how will defending the title affect Igor's mood, do you feel, Dennis?
No, I think he's the type of player, he just loves being out there on the big stage. He's got the most powerful cue action in the game, and the way he performed last year stopped the darling of Dublin, Ken Doherty, from completing all the world championships. He's won the world under the World Junior, the World Amateur. The only one that's missing from Ken Doherty's CV is the World Seniors, and Igor stopped him last year from doing that.
Tell us about Wayne Townsend, Lee.
Couldn't wish to meet a lovelier lad. Very, very good player, quick, can get a little bit nervous, needs to sort of find his feet early in this match, because I think, you know, Igor's it's going to be a force, because he knows how to play out here, because he's won the tournament.
So I guess it's just the impact of walking out here and playing affects people in different ways.
That's the big thing. Wayne's never been here before. It'll be a dream come true to come out into the Crucible here and play on a one-table setup. I hope he plays well, and if he does, it'll be a cracking match.
First match about to get underway. In a few minutes' time, the players will make their entrance into the Crucible. It's a big night for Wayne. He's doing all the preparations he needs to. It's a big challenge on the way. And the first break's after the short break.